Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for joining us here for my first live stream on the new channel here. Thank y'all for joining us. We are having a great day. We have a few people already hanging out right before we even get started. Good morning, Richard. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a good morning. Ms. Victoria, thank you guys so much. We had a lot of fun last night on your live. I appreciate you inviting us to join you. And thank you so much. That was great. I'm loving your new channel. If y'all aren't subscribed to Victoria's channel, she has a new channel on how to grow on YouTube as well. And it's a really, really great channel. She's got some great tips and advice coming out. And Cheyenne, good morning, Cheyenne. I hope you're doing fantastic. Thank you for joining us today. Miss Faith, I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for sharing out. We appreciate it. This is our first live stream. I don't expect it to be a huge crowd today, but we are going to go forward with this. One of the things that I wanted to talk about today is the explosion of traffic that happened in 2020 with a lot of channels across the board. Some people got it, some people didn't. And if you missed out, I didn't get it with the new channel because I started after the wave was kind of over. But I know a lot of people that were brand new channels that have exploded. Look at Just Me, Kathy. She just started like in December last year, I think, like 9-10 months ago. And she's already over 20,000 subscribers. My friend Justin from Grimes Finds, he's been kind of a friend to me. He and I've learned a lot from him in the early days of my business and about YouTube. He started his channel. He had started a while before, but he really started taking his YouTube channel seriously in August of last year. He went from about 500 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers in just the time I met him. And by the time I met him in August, in November, he was at 10,000 subscribers, and now he's almost to 100,000 subscribers. And I know there's a lot of people that disagree with how he does his content in the reselling community, but that's not his ideal target audience. And that's one of the things that we're going to talk about in the show. But he's grown up, and I'm going to talk about some of the things that he's done to grow up, some of the things that I'm learning that's going to help us set up for success, and some of the things you can do with your channels to set it up for the next wave, because the next wave is coming very soon. The reason there was such a big, huge wave of explosion was we had this global pandemic and we had this global shutdown earlier this year. And because of that, people are stuck at home. And what are people doing? They're looking for several things. One, they're looking to be entertained, and they're looking for information on how they can improve their situation while they're stuck at home. So if you're creating content that answers those fears and questions, those channels that did that, that either entertained people or they educated them in ways that they could make their situation better, those channels blew up big time this year. Channels that were nobody, that maybe had 2, 3, 4, 500 subscribers, all of a sudden getting 10,000 subscribers, 20,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers in just a year. It's been insane growth over the year, but a lot of channels missed that growth. A lot of channels, I did too, during the biggest part of that growth, I missed out because I took a break during the biggest part of that due to my own family issues and my own personal issues. But because of that, I missed a lot of that wave. So now I'm looking at, okay, there's another wave coming. We know there's another wave coming. Why? Because national-wide, worldwide, there's already news going out about another shutdown. There's already news coming out that there's already being more outbreaks. I live near Austin, Texas, and right now they're talking about shutting down Austin again because there's a big breakout of COVID going on. We're also getting into flu season, and the flu symptoms and the COVID symptoms are so similar. They're not going to be able to tell at first sight which one you have, and there's a lot of people that are scared. There's a lot of people that are worried about it. And there's a lot of people that are against doing another shutdown. There's this polarization going on right now with people. And part of our job as YouTubers, as content creators, and as influencers, if we want to have that kind of influence, is to ease those fears of people and help people to make better decisions as they're going through, and in a way that's relevant to the content you're creating on your site and on your channel. And you can do this in several different ways, but there's 3 key things that I have found as I've been studying other channels that have been successful this year, that the ones that are really doing it well are getting. There's several factors involved, but the first one is their content strategy. They're doing three things with their content. First, they're entertaining people. Entertainment is one of the keys to getting people engaged in your content. And you've got to keep people entertained, especially if people are sitting at home, they're bored, they want to be entertained. More people consume content to be entertained than educated. But you also want to educate. So if you're a reseller, what I know a lot of people that are following me right now are from the people can't follow me from. If you're a reseller, you should be educating other people on how to resell. Capitalize. One of the biggest searches in the early part of 2020 was, how do I make money from home? Anybody that's making money from home, which is what we do as resellers, should be targeting those keywords, getting search and getting in traffic. One of the biggest things that you can look at to see what people are searching for already is right here. This is the trending page on YouTube. You have this, everybody that has a YouTube channel has this page. It's right underneath your homepage. It's trending. This is trends. This is where you can see what's the most popular videos right now on YouTube. And you can look at these and pick out topics and say, okay, is there some way I can make this relevant to my niche? This thing changes like almost every week. And like this one, these guys, I've been watching this trend right here on the lightsabers. In the last 4 weeks, they've been on the trending page almost every single day because they're following up one video after another after another. So they're keeping the wave of that trend going. And this, Matthew McConaughey, eating spicy hot wings. So these are things that are trending. And if you can make it relevant to your niche, that's a great way to keep people going. And I'm sharing my screen, but I didn't share the screen. That's stupid. Let me go through that again real quick. We're going to actually show the screen of what I'm looking at. So here we go. Now we are looking at the trending page on YouTube. So this is a trending page. Everybody has it. If you look right here, it's right next to your homepage, and then you have trending. This is where, and this will be the same for everybody. This is not user dependent like your homepage is. So if you look through these trends, these update every few hours, but these are the most popular videos on YouTube. And you should go through these videos quite regularly and see if there's something showing up in those trending videos. And is there a way you can make those trending topics relevant to your niche? Gold iPhone 12 unboxing. Well, you know what? If you're buying an iPhone 12, if you can make that relevant to your niche as a content creator, then you should be, trying to capitalize on that trend to bring people in. But it has to be something you can do in a way that's relevant to your niche. A lot of people mess up because they try to make a video based on a trend and they don't connect it with the topic of their channel. So now they're bringing in traffic to their channel through a trend that isn't relevant to the content on their channel. You don't want subscribers for the sake of subscribers. You want subscribers for the sake of people that want to watch and engage on your content. It's one of the biggest mistakes I see people making, and it's part of why people fail to grow, because they're looking for subscribers. They're not looking for viewers. They're not looking for fans. If you're focused on building viewership, if you're focused on building fans of your channel, the subscriber number is going to take care of itself. The watch time number is going to take care of itself. Those are things that are not important. And honestly, beyond your 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, subscriber count is just a vanity metric. It doesn't matter because but most people that are over 1,000 subscribers, the majority of their traffic is not coming from subscribers. It's coming from YouTube search. It's coming from recommended videos. It's coming from outside sources. It's coming from people sharing their content. So this is how you grow. You're not going to grow by just focusing on, how do I get more subscribers? How do I get more subscribers? Subscribers will take care of themselves if you focus on, how can I make better content to get people watching, to draw people in? How can I get people entertained? Am I entertaining people? Am I educating people? That's the second one. Educate. What are you teaching people to do? A lot of mine is more educational than entertainment. I'm not the greatest entertainer in the world. I know a lot of people that have nailed this. I haven't. And we're going to stop sharing. and go back to my StreamYard screen. There we go. And so that's one of the most important things that you've got to do is you've got to figure out how are you educating people. And that's one of the things Justin and I were chatting just a few weeks ago. And he says one of the things he's trying to do in his channel now is he's trying to get not just entertained, but through his entertainment, educate people in how to do the kind of stuff he does, finding the storage units, selling the stuff that he finds, how he does his auctions, that kind of stuff through his content. That way he's educating and entertaining. And the third one, there's three things, the three E's really. It's educate, entertain, and engage. That's why we do live streams. That's why we do premieres. That's why we do things that are going to directly engage our audience. That's why you see me on other people's live streams. If those of you that know me around know I'm in Facebook groups, I'm in live streams, I'm in all over the place, engaging people where they're at. I'm not saying just engaging people on my own channel because most of those people aren't on my channel yet. I'm out there in other groups. I'm out there in Facebook groups. So some of you that have found me through some of the Facebook groups in the YouTube building community, the reason why I'm as active and doing the things I'm doing, I'm sharing my experience. I'm not putting on airs. There's topics that come up that I have no idea about and I don't comment on them. But the topics that I do know about, that I have experience with, that I know I can answer those questions, I chime in and I try to share what knowledge I have. I share what experience I have. And this is how I've built my reputation. This is how I built it in a reselling community. This is how I built myself in this community. And I'm growing and I'm building every day. I'm getting out there. I'm talking to people about what we're doing in our business to help people. I'm teaching people how to do things on my YouTube channel. I'm educating people on how to grow, how to take advantage of that next wave of growth. That's what we're talking about today. See, there's a wave coming right now within YouTube. Is it coming probably within the next 2 months? And is your channel set up for success? So the first thing, you got to pay attention to your content. And that's one of the things. You've got to educate, entertain, and engage your audience. Now, if you're already doing those three things, now you've got to set your channel up to capture those people as they come into your channel. What am I talking about? Let me show you real quick my channel. And I want to share with you kind of how I optimize my own channel for the growth that we're expecting to come. So you come right here to my homepage, and this is my homepage on my channel. You are going to know immediately what you're going to get when you come to my channel. Look at my banner. It starts right here at the top. This is where a lot of people are screwing up. What is your banner telling people about your channel? It tells me when people come to my channel, they know they're going to build, optimize, engage YouTube, because that's what my channel is about. This is my unique selling point. I shortened it down to the least amount of words possible so that people still get the idea of what they're going to learn on my channel. Okay, you want to keep it as short and sweet as possible. This is also very well optimized. I've already looked at the images. So all of this is what shows up on mobile. And there's a bigger picture that shows up on the TV. So they will be able to see all of this, whatever platform they're on. It's a text font that is extremely easy to read. I very intentionally went with a very plain text font. You've got a picture of me so you recognize me. The picture I use on my banner, and this is important, is the exact same picture I use in my profile picture. So people recognize me when they come to my channel. This is also the same profile picture I use on Facebook. This is the same profile picture I have on Twitter. This is the same profile picture I have on, I will have that same picture everywhere I'm engaging the community. I use the exact same picture so that when people find me in different places, they will recognize me. They will know, hey, I recognize the picture. I know that's him. Now, the other thing is, this is another section of our banner page that people are screwing up. Right here. Now you have this right here is a subscribe here link. And what this is it's my URL with a little piece of code that's !sub _ confirmation equals 1. So it's let me get back over to my StreamYard here for just a second. Let me put it up on the banner. It's !, sub equals 1. So it's that piece of code right there on the screen. It's !confirmation _sub equals 1. This is going to make your URL for your channel a subscribe link. That means is when people click on that, it's going to pop up a subscribe to this channel. This way, when you're sharing your channel out, people are automatically being asked to subscribe. And that's a huge way to build your subscribership on your channel as people find you. But I see a lot of people that are putting external links here. That's one of the worst things you can do, because YouTube wants people to come to the platform and stay on the platform. YouTube wants people that are going to stay here and binge watch your content. So you want to set this up in a way that you're not sending people to your eBay store, to your website, to your Instagram, to your Facebook, because that's sending them off the platform. And that means most of the time when people leave the platform, they're not going to come back to the platform, at least not right away. So if you want to bring people into the platform and keep them on the platform, that's going to help YouTube decide that you are a relevant channel to promote. One of the biggest things you want to do is you want to do as little work as possible while doing as much as you can yourself. So you want YouTube promoting your channel for you, but until you get to the point where they're ready to promote you, you need to be doing everything you can to keep people on your page. So subscribe here. Right here in the very top, I have this video very intentionally. It's only got 22 views on it, but this is a very new channel, and this is my most popular video on the channel. So that's what I set up as my intro. The very first thing people are going to see are the most popular video on my channel. And I'm actually going back, looking through my analytics about once a week. And if that changes, I will change that video. As my channel grows, as I have new content out, as more things get more popular, I'm going to change that. Next thing I have is my upcoming live streams. And actually, this was right before I started live. If I refresh the page, now it shows that I am live. So right here at the top of my page, people are going to be able to find my live stream while I'm live. And I actually have a customization video on my YouTube channel where you can learn step-by-step how to do this if you're struggling with that. And it's actually custom channel tools right here, this video right here. And I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to just post this in the chat real quick. Right here is my video in the chat. I'll link to it in the cards for the replay. But that video right there is going to show you step-by-step how to set up your homepage customization. But after that, I have all of my playlists. Now, these are some of my most popular videos right here, but I don't just have popular videos on my title. Instead, I created a new playlist where I put my most popular videos, and I put how to grow your audience on YouTube faster. So all of my audience building tools are going in this, and they're in order by the most popular videos. It's actually changed now because over a few days, I've had some more videos that have taken off. So I'm going to have to reorganize this playlist, but I try to keep it organized so that the first video is the most popular video. The next video is the next most popular video. The third video is the next most popular video. And it's something you have to tweak every week or two, because your views are going to change. Your view counts are going to change. Your popularity of different videos is going to change over time. But this is going to drive people from one video into the next, into the next. And that's what you want. You want binge-worthy content that people are going to come back and watch over and over and over again. That's how you set up your channel to keep people on your channel. The next thing is, let's look at one of my videos. If you notice, okay, we're going to go here to this video right here. I'm just going to pause it. I don't want to watch the video. But if you notice, okay, I come to this video. Oh, that one's not one of the ones that I've done it on. This is one of my first videos. I haven't done all that yet. I did it on this one, I think. Okay. Oh, crap. Have you been struggling? Okay, this was one that, and I just started this channel, and I'm still working on setting a lot of this up myself. So here's what I've done, like with this video. Okay, so you customize your channel layout. If you look in my comments right here, I have right at the top of my description, I have a video to another video that's going to tell them how to do, and it's going to show them step by step how to do some of the stuff that I talk about in this video. If you come down to my comments, talking about how to make their own custom thumbnails with Camtasia, which I talk about in the video, it's a link to that video. This link and that link are the exact same video. I come down to the end of my video, and here in my end screen is the exact same video and a subscribe button, because I'm directing people to that one piece of content. So if people make it through this video and they want to know more, I'm telling them exactly where to go. I'm directing them all into the same place. Now, I see people use a similar strategy, but they're using these links to link to different pieces of content. Well, that's going to spread out where you're sending people. You want to focus and be intentional and tell people, this is where I think you need to go when you finish this video. So you do that. Now, some people do it because some people may have already seen that video, so they're not going to want to click on that video and go see it. So what other people do, and this is something I'm testing myself, is you will have that one that you're directing people, and then you'll have a second video on your end screen here where you're telling people you do the most relevant video. So YouTube decides based on their search history what's the most relevant video for them to watch next on your channel. And they take into account, when they do that, a video that they have not seen before. So that's a great way to set up your channel for that growth. Are y'all getting value? Is this been something that y'all are understanding? Is there something that y'all want to see covered deeper? Let me know in the comments if y'all are getting value from that. And if y'all haven't already, give us a thumbs up, like the video. We are trying to show you how to take advantage of this next wave of opportunity. So the next thing that you want to look at, so you want to set up your channel, make sure your video content is spot on, you're entertaining, you're educating, you're engaging your audience. 2, you want to make sure that you're setting up your homepage to keep people on your page when they come to your channel through your videos and through your homepage setup. Hello, Chuck. Hope you're having a great day. Hope y'all are learning a lot. I hope that this is doing y'all fantastic. Hello, Tim. I hope you're doing well. Hope Tina's doing well. So one of the things that we're looking at is we're looking at this explosion of traffic that's coming. We're looking at another shutdown. So what keywords can you target right now with your content that is going to engage people and bring people in? And what kind of language are you using in your titles and descriptions? 2 of the biggest mistakes that people are making in their channels is their thumbnails and their titles are crap. You got to keyword optimize, and we use TubeBuddy. That's the tool we use to do our keyword research. And we use that to find what people are searching for within our niche. But the other thing is also using power words. These are things that are going to drive emotional attachment to your channel. So if you look at my keyword for today, okay, the title of this video wasn't just how to get more traffic on YouTube. It was talking about how to get the explosion of traffic that's coming. How do you get that explosion? Why? Because explosion is an emotional word. It's a word that's going to drive people to feel like something's blowing up. It's going to get bigger. It's coming, and there's something coming that's going to be huge. So I use that word. Good morning, Westside Gary. So I use those kind of language in my titles, in my descriptions, in my promotions of the video to get people feeling something about what we're talking about today. Now, I could be talking about the same thing that 100 other channels are talking about, but I'm trying to put it in a way that people are going to feel something so that they will come to our channel and see what it's about. You need to do this with your thumbnails. Some thumbnails are just absolutely atrocious that I see. They're hard to read. You can't see what they're saying, and it doesn't really tell me about what the video is about. I'm telling you in my thumbnail, it's an explosion. Did you miss out on the explosion that happened early this year with traffic? That was the theme of my whole thumbnail for this video. And the thumbnail complements the title. You have to see the thumbnail and title in most cases together. But if you read the title and you see that thumbnail, they work together to tell people there's going to be another explosion of traffic coming to your channels, and you want to be prepared for it. So that's something you've got to look at. Are you creating thumbnails that are engaging, enticing, and making people want to click? One of the things that I see a lot is People are worried about, how do I get more subscribers? How do I get more subscribers? How do I get more subscribers? And that's the wrong question to ask. You don't want to ask, how do I get more subscribers? You want to ask, how do I get more views on my video? Because your views and your retention are going to lead to subscribers. But you have to dive into your analytics, and you have to understand views and subscribers. Your impression rate with how many times YouTube is showing your video to other people. They're not going to keep showing it if you have a low click-through rate. Click-through rate means how many times people click on your thumbnail. So if you're getting a low thumbnail click-through rate, which is like 1, 2, 3%, which is at the low end of average, then you're not going to. But if you're getting a 7 to 10% click-through rate on your thumbnail, that's actually pretty good. And YouTube is going to recommend your content more because they're seeing that people are liking your thumbnail. If you can get 10 to 15%, only the biggest channels that I know really are getting 10 to 15%. But you know why they're getting 10 to 15%? Because they have really compelling thumbnails that people are engaged with, one. And two, they're getting a huge click-through rate because they have an engaged audience. They have people that know them and are clicking on it just because their name's on it. You're not going to get that when you're small. You're not going to get people clicking and watching a video just for the reason you created it. You might get a few. I get a few. But you're not going to get hundreds. You're not going to get thousands of people watching a single video you put out just because your name's on it, because nobody knows who you are yet. You've got to get people to know who you are. And the only way to do that is to get engaged with the niche, to get them so compelling with that title and that thumbnail that they have to click on it to see what you're talking about. And then when they click on it, here's the other thing. You have to capture their attention within the first 30 seconds. That's hooking them into your video. If you're not capturing people's attention and hooking them into your content within the first 30 seconds, you're going to lose people. Drop the long intros. If y'all notice my intro that I made on this channel, much shorter than what I have on Storage Scavenger. Why? Because I'm keeping people longer. I noticed with that long intro that I had, and I love my long intro, but that long intro, I was losing people within the first 40 seconds of my video. Now, intro's 40 seconds long. I dropped this one. My intro on this channel is 4 seconds long. That's that little clip that shows, my name, little backdrop, cool little intro that I made. Have a tutorial on how I made it on my channel, but it's 4 seconds long. It's enough to brand me and let people know who my brand is, but it's not long enough that we're going to lose people. So then as soon as I get past that intro, then I introduce myself for those people that don't know me. And I tell, this is where you give that unique selling proposition, that one sentence statement that tells people what your channel is about. With this channel, every video I open with, my name is James Pruitt, and I'm here to help you build your YouTube channel, optimize its success, and engage your audience. That's what we're teaching you how to do with this channel. If you're interested in that kind of comment, subscribe to our channel. You need to have that. You need to be asking for the subscribe. A lot of people are building content out there, but they're not asking people to subscribe to their channel. And then they complain because nobody subscribes to their channel. Sometimes all you have to do is ask. Now, you might want to do it in more than one place in your content too. You do it at your beginning, but a lot of people, if they don't know you, they've never seen you before, they want to know a little bit more about you. So you make sure in the middle and at the end of your content, you're asking again for people to subscribe. You don't want to do it too much, and the shorter your content is, the less you want to do it. If you're doing an hour-long live stream, you might do it 2 or 3 times. If you're doing a 10-minute video, you might do it at the beginning and at the end. If you're doing a 20 to 30-minute video, you might do it in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. That way, you're getting people to subscribe without being pushy about it. You don't want to be pushy. You don't want to subscribe. But at the same time, you want to ask them to subscribe. And you put it in a way that, are you getting value? Do you know somebody that would be interested, or that the information I've shared with you today could help somebody? If you know somebody this could help, share the video with them. Let them know about it. Not only do you say that, but I'm asking you right now to do that. If you know somebody that could be helped by the stuff we're talking about today, share this out with your friends, because I want this to help as many people as we can. And that's what I think a lot of people are missing. A lot of people are missing asking their viewers to do some of the work for them. Those of you that know me, that have found me through other communities and other groups, I'm not out there telling people, come subscribe to my channel. This is something a lot of people are doing wrong. I'm not going to every community I get to and just saying, hey, just because I have this new channel, come subscribe to me. And I love some of you, and some of you have been on your channels, but you're doing this and you're doing it wrong. You don't want to just tell everybody to subscribe to everybody, and you don't want everybody to subscribe to you, because not everybody's going to be interested in your content. I don't want subscribers that aren't watching my videos. I want subscribers that are learning from me, that are subscribing because they're getting value out of my content, and they're going to come back and watch my content again, because this is something that hurts your channel. If you have 500, 600, 1,000 subscribers and you put out a new video and those subscribers are not coming to watch your video, you're going to be hurt, because YouTube's going to say, well, if your own subscribers don't like your content, this is why variety channels don't work. Because when you're doing variety, you're getting subscribers from different topics. But say you're doing a cooking video today, and then next week you're doing a video on reselling, and then the next week you're doing a video on, how to play golf. Well, you might get individual videos to build you some subscribers by doing that. But what's going to happen is you're going to build a subscribership that's fragmented, that is not based on the same topic. And so when you put out a video on cooking, the people that subscribe to you for watching golf are not going to click on your videos and watch, because they don't care about that content. The people that clicked on your videos for reselling are not going to click on your videos and watch, because they don't care about that content. Now they'll say, oh, well, I see these big, huge channels doing it. Yeah, they can get away with it because they have thousands of subscribers. They have a following. They have a reputation. They have people that will click on any video they put out just because they put out a video. You don't have that yet. They also have people that it doesn't confuse the algorithm as much. If you can put out a video and get 10,000 views on that video, because you have 1 million subscribers and maybe 10% of your subscriber base will actually watch the video, but you're getting 10,000 views. That's a big number for YouTube. So they're going to say, hey, you're getting 10,000 views on this video, we're going to recommend it. But you can't do that when you have no subscribers. When you have 100,000, when you have 200,000, when you have 300,000 subscribers, you can diversify more. But the smaller you are, the more tightly focused you need. One of my mentors in the YouTube space is Daniel Batal, and this is one of the things he's done. His unique selling proposition for his channel is creating better content. Now, he has a few videos that are a variety of content. It teaches how to do better video editing. He teaches how to do better video production, how to stage your videos, how to set up your shots. But his proposition is how to create better content. Now, if you look at what he's done over the last year, 90% of his content has been specifically not just how to create better content, but how to edit and do different editing tricks using Filmora. He's niched it down. He took his general concept, but he niched it down very, very tight and focused on one particular aspect of his unique selling proposition. That's one of his funnels. Now he's starting to do more videos on the other things, but he built his channel by being very, very tightly focused on one thing. And the reason he chose that particular style, when he started his channel, he did 5, 6, 7, 8 videos on different parts of his creating better content. He looked at his analytics, decided which ones were bringing the most views and which ones were bringing the most traffic, and he drilled it down very tight and specific and focused on just the videos that are bringing in the most views and stuff. So that's why he focused so much on Filmora videos very early on. It also led to him having a brand deal with Filmora, so he was monetizing his channel through being paid by Filmora to promote their product. When you get tightly focused on one thing in your niche, and the way you do that is you just go to your channel, and he and I have already looked at my channel. He's already made suggestions on my channel on what I should do. That's my storage scavenger channel. So let's just look at my storage scavenger channel. right now. So, and this is something I'm working on with my channel here, is I'm going to go to my videos and I'm going to go sort by most popular. So these are my most popular videos on my channel. Death Pile Challenge 2020, one of my most popular videos. How much cash did we find? One of my most popular videos. Grimes Finds, this was the fire in the warehouse with Grimes Finds whenever I was there. This was a year before his warehouse burned down, by the way. Or no, this was 4 months before his warehouse burned down. Thrift haul throwdown. These are the most popular videos on my channel. So what I need to look at is what are things in this video and what it is about this video that got the most views. And now I need to analyze that and break that down. And then I also then go into my analytics and I look at my audience retention on those videos. So I'm not just looking at one metric. I'm not just looking at view count. I'm also going to oops. Sorry about that. I kicked myself out of my own live stream. So I don't just look at my analytics. I don't just look at what we are lost my train of thought when I kicked myself out. Okay, so we don't just look at how many views you're getting. Then you want to look into your analytics, look at your retention. Which one of those top videos is getting the longest retention, keeping people on your channel? Which one of those is getting the most subscribers added to your channel? When you can do that, because like I know right now, one of the most popular videos on my channel was the one where I was at Grimes Finds. That's also one of the videos that I've gotten the most subscribers to. But I also know the reason why is because that video was linked to by Grimes when he was doing a video, because that was part of a collaboration I did with Grimes, with Robin from Because She Shed, with Crocker's Lockers, with Jeremy Hales from What the Hales. We did a group collaboration. That's when I met all those channels. And because of that, I'm getting subscribers to my channel from each one of those channels when those channels get views, because each one of us put together a playlist with everybody else's videos in that playlist. So when other people watch that playlist, they're subscribing to my channel. When people from Because She Shed, who is a growing channel and she's exploding, she has links to that video in her playlist. And when people find her channel and they find that playlist, they're subscribing to my channel. When people go to What the Hales and they find that playlist, they're subscribing to my channel. I've gotten almost 200 subscribers over the last year from that one collaboration. It's one of my most popular videos on my channel. So one of the things, this is one of the keys to taking advantage of the explosion of traffic is coming. What are you doing to do collaborations? There's 5 different types of collaborations that you can do on your channel to help you grow your channel. First one is simple shout out collaboration. This is where you shout out another channel, they shout out you. It's best if you try to do this with a channel that's about the same size you are, because they have an audience, you have an audience. You should be engaging each other. If you follow the networking and the other stuff that I teach, you should be engaging each other already. And you can do a shout out video where you just shout that out, they shout out you. That's one of the simplest forms of collaboration. You might get a few subscribers here and there from that kind of collaboration. It's not going to be huge, but it's not a huge investment on either one of your parts either. The second kind of collaboration is maybe you do a video conjunction with another channel. That's where you create a specific video, they create a specific video. It might be the same thing. You're just shouting out each other, but they're very relevant to each other, and you're sending them to a specific video on that other channel, and they're spending people to a specific video on your channel. That's the second type of collaboration. And that can be a great way to build some traffic back and forth, because you two have two different audiences that are very highly related. And so you can share traffic that way. Again, I recommend you don't try to go to the channels that have 100,000, 600,000, 500,000 subscribers and try to do this, because they don't care who you are. They don't need your 100 subscribers. In fact, most of your 100 subscribers are probably already subscribed to them anyway. So there's very little you can bring to the table. But if you have 100 subscribers and you have another channel that has 100 subscribers, this kind of collaboration, y'all can help each other out. The next thing is you want to go to is possibly doing a video clip. This is where you collaborate and you send clips back and forth. So you have both of you doing a video in collaboration, and maybe you do some video clips. This is where a scripted out video kind of helps, or at least a bulleted out video. And you say, you're going to do this bullet point, I'm going to do this bullet point. And then you can say, okay, this is the topic we're going to discuss. We line out a video together and we each do part of the video. And we go back and forth. And then if you're wanting to get this kind of collaboration, Daniel Batal did this, and this is how he launched his new channel. And he did it with Brian G. Johnson, who was already a bigger channel at the time. Yeah, Victoria, we should do a collaboration together sometime. I think it would be great. So you can do that kind of collaboration where you're doing a video, you're working together to create the video, and then it goes on one of your channels. And then maybe you do a second video to follow it up that goes on the other person's channel, so that you're, again, sharing traffic with each other. And you can do this with a bigger channel, as long as you're coming to the channel and saying, hey, this is a video idea I have. You line it out and you say, this is a video idea I think we have. I think it would be unique. I think it would hit the target audience. This is what we could do. So you give them the plan, and then you say, all you have to do is record your segments. I'll do all the editing. I'll do all the production work. We'll get it all put together and put it out. We'll agree on the video before it's edited, published. And then you can do it. And there's tools out there that can help you set these collaborations up, so you can share this information with each other. It's a great way to not be in the same place and still create some great content. The other way is do meetup collaborations. We can do group meetups where we go and meet up. Say we're going to a conference, or we're going to some kind of big show where there's a lot of us going to be together, or you just arrange a meetup where you get different YouTube channels together. And we talk each other. We talk about our channels. We talk about what's successful and what's not. We talk about our particular niche and what's working and what's not working within our niche. And you can do collaboration videos like that together. It's great when you go to conferences and things like that. Make sure you're taking your equipment and you can record, and you're going to be meeting other people that are involved in your niche and that also have channels. So that's another type of collaboration. And then another collaboration, this is the one I've used the most, which is live streams. Live streams are a great form of collaboration. If you think about it, some of y'all know me from last night. I was on collaboration with Nana Tink and Victoria over at Victoria's channel, or over at Nana Tink's channel. And we did a fun little show. We had some questions and answers. Some people got to know some wacky things about me. And we got to talk about my channel. At the same time, I'm telling my following about their channel because I'm going on with them. So again, that's another form of collaboration. You see this too. A lot of times, this is how I started building my channel. The way I started building my channel was the Bad Boys of Reselling. Fat Man the Flipper, Alex, opened the panel for anybody in the audience to jump on. I took the opportunity. I was trying to build my channel. I was struggling to build my channel. I was like, there's an opportunity for me to get up on this live stream. So I took it. My lighting was terrible. You couldn't hardly see me. My audio was terrible, but I took the opportunity and I got up there. I didn't talk much. I think I talked maybe a total of 5 minutes in the entire 6 hours I was on the live stream. I sat there for 6 hours because I was just fascinated by the conversations. Storage Auction Pirate got on there. Storage Legends got on there. Danny May's Adventures came in there. And I got to meet some of these other channels in the community. And these were the people that I looked up to. I was fangirling. I was like, oh my God, it's Pirate. Because, Pirate was one of the ones that taught me how to get started in this business by watching his content and watching his videos. But because I got up there, by the end of the night, I'd gained 10 more subscribers. A couple of weeks later, he did it again and he invited the viewers to come in. So I came in again. Justin Grimes from Grimes Finds came in. That's how we met. We met through that collaboration. He invited me right then and there to come up to his place. We did another collaboration with him. By the end of that weekend, I was over 250 subscribers. I went from 25 subscribers to 35 subscribers to 250 subscribers in 2 weeks. I continued collaborating and working with Justin. I became a moderator on his channel. I was already watching his channel, but I became a moderator on his channel through that collaboration we did together, and we got to know each other a little bit. He got to trust me a little bit, gave me a wrench. I started collaborating. I started moderating on his channel because I was helping him and I was helping his audience. He allowed me to promote my live streams, which I always did right after his premiere. So we're doing his premiere and telling people to go directly to my live stream. So I continued building. I also started jumping on every live stream I could for the next several weeks. Every time I got a chance. I went from November having 30 subscribers at the beginning of November. By the end of December, I had 250. By the end of January, I had over 500 subscribers. In just 2 months, I went from nothing to 500 subscribers by just getting out there and collaborating and engaging with people directly in my community. It didn't because I was begging them to collaborate with me. It was because I went out there, I took advantage of the opportunities that other bigger channels gave to collaborate with them. I was open to the opportunities. I never once emailed somebody. I never once went into somebody begging them to collaborate with me, begging me to let them on their live stream. I took advantage of the opportunities when they opened the door. There's a huge difference. And that builds your relationships with them. When I took advantage of those opportunities, I didn't get up there and say, hey, I got a YouTube channel. Y'all need to come subscribe to me. That's not what it was about. I got up on their live streams and I talked about my reselling business, what I learned, mistakes I've made, things that I've done good, things that I've done bad, things that I've learned from. Started sharing valuable information with the audience when I was right there. Got invited onto Cajun Roots Reseller just a few weeks ago. Some of y'all found me through that live stream. Those of y'all that know, Johnny dropped out for a few minutes. I didn't get up there and say, hey, y'all subscribe to me. Y'all come subscribe to me. I was talking about this channel, but I didn't. I was in there talking about these are some things that people are struggling with on YouTube. And I laid out, these are some things that we've learned. These are some things that you can do to improve your channel. And if you're interested in learning more about that, subscribe to my channel. You know, we promote the channel, but we're not promoting the channel. We're talking about how to add value. We're adding value to the live stream right then and there. That's how I got going with this channel. That's how I went from 0 subscribers to 40 within the first 2 weeks I was on this channel. Now, my growth has been kind of slow because I'm not showing up in search. I'm not as big. Now, one of the things that I have found is, you know, in the YouTube space, the YouTube creator space, live streams are a lot less frequent than they are in the reselling space. In the reselling space, somebody's live almost all day, every day. In this YouTube creator space, I might hit 2 or 3 live streams a week. The other thing is that I'm still running my other business on the other side. So I'm not just engaged in this niche. I'm also working on my other channel. I'm working on my other business and trying to do my own reselling and trying to do stuff in that way, trying to keep up with my shipping and getting caught up on my shipping and dealing with family issues. So I'm not spending as much time on this channel as I was on the other channel in the initial stages to get that cycle of growth. But you can do this. You can get really, really engaged, getting to know people. If you know about it, some of the people that come to my channel right now are people that were there when I first started. They were people that found me through Grimes Finds and through What the Hells and through those early collaborations that I did that got me that initial push. The reason those people continue coming by is because we're doing these weekly live streams. They're engaged with me. They're engaged with my wife. They followed our journey. We've had a journey of hell this year, and we've shared that journey with our live streams. They've been extremely supportive of us through sharing some of the challenges we've been through and seeing the growth that we've had, not only as a channel, not only as a business, but as a couple, and some of the things that we've done. So we've been really, really real and authentic with people. Then the next thing, and this is something I've been thinking about for a long time, and this is going to get woohoo. It's going to get out there. But if you bear with me, this is kind of the last point, and then we're going to wrap things up. One of the biggest things that I've seen, channels that explode versus channels that don't, is something that I've been studying deeply in the last week or so, and it really got me to thinking. And it's kind of out there, so please bear with me. One of the things I've been doing, and I suggest you do if you want to grow your channel, if you want to explode your ability to influence people, is study public speaking. Study how to give better presentations, how to talk to people, because think about it. This is what we're doing when we're YouTubers. We are public speakers. We're engaging an audience directly. We're doing it through a camera, not through an audience on a stage, but we're doing the exact same thing to a camera that they're doing on a stage with thousands of people watching you. The difference is that you have the opportunity to not just engage, 700 or 800 people that are in that audience. You have the opportunity to engage thousands of people through your video. But are you communicating in a way that's effective, and are you keeping people engaged in what you're saying? I know I'm a small channel, but I'm also watching my numbers here. I've had 6 people on this live stream since I started. I know other people that start with like 50 or 60, and by the time they get to this long in a live stream, they've got like 4 or 5. I've only got 6, but 6 people that have stayed engaged in this live stream this long. So that's one of the things that we got to look at, is we're retaining our audience. Are we keeping people engaged with what we're doing? And the way to do that is to, one, share your stories. I've been talking all along, and I've shared stories of mine. I've shared stories of other people. But if you notice, I'm sharing stories that are relevant to the topics we're talking about, because people learn more from sharing a story than they do from experience. So this weekend, I was doing a lot of studying into personal development, and I was specifically looking at stuff for speech and how to do public speaking. And I found some videos that were done by Mind Valley, which is a company that does personal development stuff. And they do all these conferences, and they actually have some of their speeches from some of their conferences on their channel. What I was doing is I was going through these videos, and I went down this rabbit hole that wasn't about public speaking, but it definitely relates to everything that we do. And it's something that after I went down this rabbit hole, I started studying other channels, and I realized this is one of the keys that the channels that are exploding are getting, and the channels that are not getting traffic don't. And I'm hoping you get this, because it doesn't relate directly, but it does. So the question is, do you have a vision of where you want your channel to go? You need to look at your channel, not where you are, but what you want it to be. Not in right now, not in 6 months, not in 5 years, in 10 years. Look at your channel as if it's 10 years from now. How many subscribers do you have? How many viewers do you have 10 years from now? What is the vision? What are you talking about on your channel? What are you doing with your channel? How are you engaging people on your channel? What are you doing in 10 years from now with this channel? If you can't see yourself still running this channel in 10 years and having huge growth and being able to impact people's lives and impact people's world, you might think that you're in the wrong niche. It's not to say that you're a bad YouTuber. You may be in the wrong niche. You may be in a niche that isn't sustainable. You may be in a niche that won't be able to be around in 10 years, but you may be in the wrong niche. Maybe it's a niche that you're not really passionate about. You're just doing it because somebody told you could make money doing it. If that's why you're doing YouTube, you may be doing it for a wrong reason. The vision doesn't about you. If you don't have a vision of where you want to go, you can't take other people on that journey with you. If you have a vision of where you want to go with this channel, I came to realize this, and this is something that I've been very deeply contemplating, and I'm hoping I don't upset people when I say this, but my vision for this channel is to replace the storage scavenger. I don't plan on keeping that channel going. Why? Because I have a vision for this channel, and I don't have one for that channel. I love the channel. I love the community. I love the people that I've met through doing that channel. I've learned so much, But honestly, the reselling space is not my passion. I enjoy doing it, and I'll probably continue doing storage units on the side, and I'll probably keep the channel going and, showing my storage units and doing occasional auctions. But this channel is where I'm passionate. This is where I think I have the opportunity not to just, and I'm not saying you can't do it with the reselling niche. I don't feel like I can do it with the reselling niche. I don't feel like I have the vision to impact the world in the way I want to through reselling, but I can here because I can help people find their vision. I can help people create their vision, and I can help people to live out their vision through their YouTube channel. And that's where I want this channel to go. And I want people to be able to grab that and understand that. That's why we help you build, optimize, and engage your audience, because it's going to help you to create and realize a vision for the future for your channel. If you're an educational channel and you have a vision of how to make a better world, if you have something that's going to impact the world as a whole because you created this community and you created this way of doing things, you've got to have a vision that's bigger than you. And it's not about you. It's not about leaving a legacy of I created this, because it's not about me. It's about I helped other people create their own legacy. I helped other people create something that they can take into the future. And because I have that vision of where this channel can go and what I want to do with this channel, that one, it inspires me. All I have to do is remember that vision, and it inspires me. So there's two forms of motivation. You have willpower. I'm going to force my way through this. Things are a struggle. I'm going to push my way through it. And you can do that for a little while. And I've done that in my own life for short periods of time. But willpower is not sustainable. Willpower motivation is not sustainable. That's why most people fail at diets, because they're trying to use willpower to force themselves to make a change in their body. They're trying to use willpower to force themselves to change their exercise habits. Instead, what you need is a vision of your future being better than it is now. You need a vision of where you want to go. I always tell people there's two things you need to have in order to go on a road trip. If I was to leave here to go to meet Victoria and do a meetup with her and do a collaboration, there's two pieces of information I need before I can do that. I need to know where she's at, and I need to know where I'm at so I can plan a trip to get from here to there. It's the same thing with your YouTube channel. If you have a destination in mind, you have a goal of where you're trying to get to, you can sit down and figure out a roadmap to get there. But if you have no idea where you're going, you could just randomly wind up anywhere. You're never going to get to a specific place if you don't know where you're going. And you can't get there if you don't know where you're starting. So you got to know where you're at, and you got to focus on where you're at. Now, once I have that plan in place, I might revise it because there might be some road construction. There might be something that makes me take a detour along the way. And so I got to strategize in a way to go take the detour, but then come right back. I also might, have things that happen, but I'll deal with those when those things come up. I'm not going to sit here and focus on that in the beginning. Once I have that plan in place, I have to focus on where I'm at. I'm at my house right now, getting in my car. I know I have to go down this street and make this turn. I don't need to worry about what exit do I take to get to Victoria's house when I'm still sitting in my house. Exactly, Victoria. You need the vision to see where you want to go, and the passion. That if you have a vision that's driven by your passion, that passion and vision is going to draw you through. That's the motivation you need, because that's going to draw you through the rough times. Because it's not that there's not rough times in that journey. It's not that there's not going to be struggle. There's going to be months and months and months of no subscribers. You're going to have months and months and months of no people watching your videos and thinking that you're wondering whether or not you're going to set. But if you have a vision of where you're going, that's going to make you keep pushing forward, keep taking that next step, keep pushing forward. You got to focus on where you're at. You got to get your focus off of, I see so many people that are focused on what they need to be doing 10 steps down the road. Why aren't I at 1,000 subscribers yet? I look at their channel. They have 2 videos. You need to focus on where you're at. Here's a quick strategy for growth on your channel that you need to implement. If you are just starting out and you have less than 50 videos on your channel, you don't need to look at analytics. You don't need to look at stats. You don't need to look at anything on your channel if you have less than 50 videos. I'm not looking at anything except for my view counts and my click-through rates and retention. Those are the three things I look at on my channel right now. And I'm not diving deep into them. I'm just looking at which ones are the highest numbers averaging across my site, because that's helping me tell what the next piece of content I put out is. But what I am doing is I'm working on creating content as quickly as I can, whether it's a live stream or if it's a video that's coming out. I'm putting out content because I'm trying to get my channel built up to 50 pieces of content that are SEO optimized, that are optimized for visitors, the way we showed you earlier, that are optimized for keeping people in my channel. I need at least 50 pieces of content fully optimized, ready to go. By the time I get those 50 pieces of content, I should start getting subscribers. I should start getting. Now I'm still networking. I'm still out there chatting with people and I'm letting people know a little bit about what I'm doing. But by the time you get to 50 videos, now you've got enough content for YouTube to start recognizing what your channel's about. Now they could start figuring out where to place you in search. Now other people come to your channel from those other channels that you're networking on, and they see your channel and they're like, oh, hey, you've got some good content. You've actually got some content to consume. But I see people out there hammering networking and they're like, oh, I got a few people to come to my channel, but nobody subscribed because they got like 3 videos. They got 5 videos. You got to have some content for people to consume when they come to your channel. So your number one priority should be getting to the first 50 videos. Now, once you get to your first 50, now you're going to divide your time between creating content, continue creating content at a pace that you can sustain, and promoting your channel. Getting out there, trying to drive people directly. That's when you want to start doing collaborations. That's when you start getting up on people's live streams. That's when you want to start getting out there and engaging the community and sending them there, because now they have some content to consume when they get to your channel. Because I'll tell you, when I first did that collaboration with Grimes Finds, I lost 60 to 70% of the people he sent to my channel because I only had like 10 videos on my channel. I could have probably had at least 500 or 600 subscribers by the time of that collaboration, with the number of people that didn't subscribe because I didn't have any content for them to consume. I got a lot. It was a great push, and I learned a lot about YouTube from working with him. But I could have had better if I was better set up to take advantage of that success. You can get subs and unsub in a week. I've lost over 500 subscribers on my Storage Scavenger channel right now. I only have 800. If you count in the ones that I lost, I would be over 1,000 subscribers right now. Some of those I lost because they were spam accounts. Some of those I've lost because I screwed up and I did things that lost me subscribers. And we do it. I've done it. I did it recently. I've done things that I've made mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to lose subscribers. It's okay. Move on. Keep going. Learn from your mistakes. Don't repeat them and keep moving forward. That's what's going to hurt you in the long run. I've done things that have damaged my reputation with my auctions. I got screwed up. And I know that. And I've tried to be real with people about that. I try to let people know, hey, this is an area I've screwed up in my auctions. It's something I'm learning from. I'm adapting my strategies. I'm putting new systems in place. And something you got to understand is just because you've changed and grown, there's other people that can still damage your reputation long term because they're going to trash talk you because you screwed up. That doesn't go away just because you changed. It's still going to happen. Sometimes you still have to pay the price for mistakes you've made in the past. But that doesn't mean you don't keep moving forward. Just ignore the haters. Keep moving forward every single day. If you've got getting 100 people on your channel per video, you're going to have haters. You're going to have people that don't like your videos. Don't worry about them. Just keep moving forward. You're going to have trolls that come in and start spamming your chats, start spamming your comments. Don't worry about them. Just delete them, move on. Block them, delete them, move on. Don't worry about them. Don't put a lot of energy into them. Don't let them control how you do your content. Those are some things that are going to help you. Once you get to that 50 to 100 subscriber range, you need to be focusing on networking, building more. Hey, Joy, I need to talk to you in a minute. You need to start working on focusing on building that into subscribership, building more people coming to your channel, getting those views. By the time you're getting 50 to 100 videos, you should start be showing up in search. Now you want to start diving into your analytics, figuring out what's working, what's connecting people, what's not, adjusting your thumbnails, improving that click-through rate. By the time you're 50 to 100 videos, now you're diving into understanding, because now you have enough content for YouTube to understand what your channel is about. Now you've got to start looking at that content and see what's working or not. If you've only got 4 or 5 or 6 videos under your belt, you don't have enough information to tell you what's working or not. If you've got 50 to 100 videos, now you've got a lot of data to tell you what's working and what's not on your channel. Now you can know this is the area I need to focus on. This is an area I need to drill down on. This is some place that I can expand my audience because people are responding to that content really well. There's a lot of different things that you can do over time, but it's going to take time to get there. If you're doing one video a week, and we're talking about 50 videos, if you do one video a week, that's talking about a whole year before you get to that point. If you're doing 2 videos a week, it's half a year. If you're doing daily content, you're going to get there a lot faster. That's how my friend Justin grew his channel as fast as he did, was because he was doing daily content. He was doing premieres every single day. He was engaged with those premieres. He was highly engaged with his audience, continuing to improve his videos each and every time he put out a video. And because of that, and he was collaborating. He collaborated with a lot of different channels. And so he went from 500 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers fairly quickly. He went from 10,000 to 15,000 to 20,000. And then he got a collaboration. He was at about almost 20,000 in January. And he got a collaboration with a channel that came to him, just like I talked about earlier. They came to him and asked him to collaborate for a channel that had over 1 million subscribers. And there are people like, oh, in January, he blew up because he paid for subscribers. No, he didn't. He collaborated with another channel with over 1 million subscribers. And that blew his channel up because he did a series of collaboration videos with that other channel for like a month. And he went from 20,000 subscribers to over 50,000 subscribers to almost 100,000 subscribers in literally just a couple of weeks. And the reason why he did that was because he collaborated. He networked with the right people. He was in the right place at the right time. And when the opportunity presented itself for a collaboration that he didn't ask for, it came to him. He took advantage of it. And because of that, in the last year, he blew up. Huge. Just in August of last year, he had 500 subscribers. You can do it, but you have to be willing to do it the right way. You have to engage people and open the doors, be open to the opportunities, but don't go around demanding other people give you the opportunity. There's a difference between demanding that you get the opportunity and taking advantage of the opportunities when they come your way. I've gotten a few, not very many, but I wasn't really featured. But those of you that saw one of my earlier videos, D. Nimmin, who's one of the people that I follow, and I'm trying to build a relationship with him, put out a late night video saying, hey, I need some help. I'm trying to do a video for StreamYard, and I need some people to be guests. So 2 o'clock in the morning, what am I going to do? I'm going to get on a StreamYard with D. Nimmin. Why? Because I'm building a channel in his niche. I want to be seen by his followers. I was seen on his video. I didn't say anything because he muted me out. But we talked. One, he gave me a couple of tips while we were in the StreamYard. Helpful. Getting direct advice from one of the biggest YouTubers in my niche. Not only that, but not only did he, and he said afterwards, he said, if you just let me know your channel, I will drop a link in the description for helping me out. I didn't ask for it. He offered it. So I gave him a link to this channel. He checked out my channel and found out that I had another channel. So now I actually have links to both of my channels in his description. I didn't even ask for it. I didn't even know he was going to do that. I thought he was just going to link to this one. He linked to both of my channels. Hey, Danica. Hope you're having a great morning. So because of that, I got a link from one of his videos to both of my channels. Now people see me in his private Facebook group because I'm a member on his channel. And so he has a private members only Facebook group, which is a great way to network with people, by the way. Think about it. If you're wanting to build a business, if you're building a channel that's based on selling something from your channel or trying to income, whether you do or not, this is a great way, because one of the things that you want to do is network with people that have not only, subscribers and followers, but have proven buyers on their channel, people who have spent money to be a part of their community. That's why I hang out on so many auction channels, because they have proven buyers that are buying from auctions. I'm building auctions on my own channel, so I'm hanging out on other auction channels a lot. I don't bid very often. I'm kind of on a bidding restriction. My wife told me no more bidding right now because I was bidding too much. I was spending too much money on auction stuff. So I kind of got put on a restriction from bidding for a while. But I still hang out on the auctions, and I still go in and I communicate, chat with people, give some tips here and there of people asking questions in the chat. The reason I do that is because they have auction buyers on their channel, and I want auction buyers to find my channel. And I enjoy the community. I enjoy the connection, and I enjoy chatting with everybody. I'm doing the same thing in this YouTube community. I'm in several groups. Some of them are paid, some of them are not. But the ones that are paid, I'm in there talking to people, helping people, answering their questions. Don't even tell them I have a YouTube channel in the niche. Some of them have figured that out already, but most of them don't. So because of that, I'm not out there promoting my channel. I'm not out there telling people, hey, come watch me. I'm in there helping, answering people's questions. Because of that, it's starting to get noticed, not just by the channel owner, but because those channel owners also have other people in there that are also in the niche. I'm being noticed by Daniel Batal. I'm being noticed by Nick Nimmin, D Nimmin, Brian G. Johnson. These are people that are starting to notice that I'm in their communities helping their subscribers, but I'm also in all the other communities helping the other subscribers as well, helping all the other channels, helping people understand how to do things, sharing my strategies, sharing what I've done on my channel, what's worked and what hasn't worked, and just sharing. And I don't chime in on things that I don't know anything about. Because I'm that way engaged, I'm being in front of people that are proven buyers of products, because it's a lot easier to convince somebody to spend $1 online than it is to convince somebody to spend $1 to spend $10 or $20 or $1,000. It's a lot easier to convert sales of people that have already proven to be willing to spend money than to convince somebody that's never spent a dime online to start spending money. I don't know why it works that way. It's a psychology thing, but it does work. So you want to get in front of the proven buyers if you want to make money off your channel, whether it's through advertising or if it's through, affiliate promotions, or if it's through running auctions and selling stuff or sending people to your eBay store. It doesn't matter what you're doing to monetize. And I think it's funny in the reselling community. I'm going to pick on the reselling community a little bit. Some of these guys think, oh, it's evil to monetize your channel, but they're sending people to their eBay store. They're sending people to stuff. They don't turn off super chats on their stuff. They don't turn off advertising revenue on their videos. But it's evil to monetize your channel because maybe you did Patreon, or maybe you did an affiliate link in your channel where you're making a commission, and they give people a hard time about it. And how people do it can be wrong, but it's not wrong to take advantage of the opportunity to monetize your channel. That's an additional revenue stream. And it's also something that you can do that's going to help your channel. Because if you think about it, doing YouTube takes me away from my reselling business a lot. I could be making a lot more from my reselling if I wasn't doing YouTube. It's taking me away from time that needs to be spent there. So if I'm monetizing what I'm doing on YouTube through affiliate promotions, through brand deals, through affiliate promotions, through doing my auctions, through recommending people to things I have for sale on eBay, those are all monetizing your YouTube channel, by the way. If you're sending people to buy stuff on your eBay store, you're monetizing your channel, and you have no room to talk about other people monetizing their channel. But that's something that a lot of people are doing wrong in that community. All right, Chuck. Have a good day. Come back and watch the replay. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm going to wrap it up here in just a few minutes. I was supposed to go an hour, and I'm like an hour and a half. But if you're not monetizing, if you're wanting to monetize in any way, which I think you should, you need to be in front of people that are willing to spend money to build their channel. You need to have that vision. You need to have that vision that's going to draw you through where you want to go. And I hope people will get that. I hope people don't think I'm getting kooky here. That vision of what you want your channel to be. What do you want to be talking about? Who do you want to be helping? How are you helping those people? And then start today acting as if you're already there, not in the sense of an ego or pretending that you're bigger than you are, but in a way of talk to your customers today as if you were already there. Talk to your customers today as if you're already helping people transform the world. And if you do that, you're going to engage more people and you're going to draw people into your journey. If you share your story and you're authentic about who you are and where you are, if you engage, you educate, and you entertain through your content, you're going to keep people coming back to see what you say. If you do these things, you're going to get the subscribers. It's not about just going out and what tactics do I use. These are the mindset things. These are the things that you need to be thinking about to build the engagement, to build the traffic, to build the people coming to your channel. What are you doing to help people? What are you doing to take advantage of trends that are going on? And when you're thinking about trends, I showed y'all the YouTube trends page, which is a great way to find trends. But think about the trends in your niche market. Think about the trends. Those of you that are resellers, I talk about the reselling community because that's what my other channel is about. So I have a lot of experience in that channel. How many of you did content last year on your channel about eBay managed payments? How it works, how you're getting on it, people's success and failures with it, the good, the bad, the ugly. How many of you did videos last year on eBay managed payments? And my question to you is, if you didn't do videos on eBay managed payments last year, why the hell not? That was a huge trending topic in your niche. That is a topic that you should have been competing with your subscribers because it was very relevant to their needs, their questions, and their fears. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be hitting topics that touch your niche's fears, and especially when it's something new coming out, when it's something changing. Those of you here in the YouTube space, Doug Houston YT, Doug Houston, his YouTube channel, he's a moderator in a lot of the other channels. If you watch his channel, just a couple of months ago, YouTube came out with the new customization channels for your homepage. A lot of people, nobody was saying anything about it. YouTube, Doug went live and said, "Hey, I just noticed this on my channel today. We're going to explore this together." And he had the very first video in the niche on how to use the new customization tools. And he did it live. It wasn't heavily edited because he did it live. He went through it and he said, "This is the new tools. Let's see how it works. Let's play with it." He went through it the first time. He took his viewers on that journey with him because it was something new inside YouTube, highly relevant to the niche. When people started asking questions about it, he already had a video out talking about the problem and how to do things in that tool suite. And it was great. It was great timing. He had the first video. Now several other people have videos out on it, but honestly, his is still one of the best ones out there. If you want to know, and I have my own video on that, on the customization tools. That's why I did one. I put mine out about a week after he put his out, because I was just kicking off my channel. It was like the third or fourth video I put up on my new channel. But you've got to take a video of the trends in your niche. What's new in your niche? What's going on in your niche? What are people talking about in your niche that's really important? And how can you help them through that? How can you calm their fears? How can you help them to understand what's going on so that they're not afraid? How can you help them to take advantage of it instead of being scared by the opportunity? Because you're going to have two reactions. Some people are going to get excited and some people are going to become afraid. People that are excited is because they see the opportunities it presents. The people that are afraid don't see the opportunities. So you need to help them to understand what the opportunity is. You need to help them understand what the advantage is to the change. So that's one of the things that you can do. That's one of the things you need to do with your community is take advantage of the trends and engage the people and bring them in. Study public speaking. If you notice, I've gone through a lot of things today. I've been talking for over an hour. I'm not talking from a script. I'm not talking from a prepared statement. Okay, I did prepare a little bit. I thought about the topics I wanted to talk about, and I kind of worked my way through what I wanted to say and what I wanted to address. I'm actually over time because I've rambled on a little too much. But the point is, the reason why I was able to do this, because I've been studying public speaking. I have very intimate knowledge of the information I'm sharing. I don't have to have a script because I know the information because I'm talking from my experience and from my heart. I'm talking from what I've learned by studying the space. I'm talking about what I've learned from seeing what other channels are doing and talking to those channels and saying, okay, this is what happened. How did you get there? This is what happened. How did you do that? Because I'm always curious about how did they get to the next level and how can I get myself to the next level? Now, how can I help other people get to the next level? Because if I help you, one of the great things that I learned from Zig Ziglar a long time ago is if you want to get something, help enough other people get what they want. You really want to get something, help more people get what they want. If you really, really, really want something, help other people get what you want. Help other people get what you want for yourself. I want more growth on YouTube. I want more subscribers. I want more channels. So I've studied it. I've looked into it. I've been struggling to figure out how it works. And immediately, I'm not going out and spending months testing it. Immediately, I'm bringing the information to you so that you can apply it, you can take advantage of it, and hopefully you can grow. And as that happens, hopefully you will be able to grow and help more people with your channel. I hope that this has helped you guys understand how to engage your channel, how to engage your niche, how to bring more people to what you're doing. I hope that this is going to help you to strategize. I know I dumped a lot of information out. The replay will be available so you can check it out. Come back and see us again next time. If you have any questions, make sure you leave us a comment after the replay or after the live stream so that we can come back and we'll be engaging with the comments. We'll be answering questions that people have. I was going to try to do some Q&A today, but I'm an hour and a half for an hour-long show already. So I'm going to have to run. I'm going to have to take care of some things with the kids. I do appreciate every one of you guys that came in. Victoria, you were one of the first ones here and you're still here. Thank you so much for joining us. Joy, thank you so much for coming in. Make sure you catch the replay. Also, Joy, Angie from the Real Housewives is trying to get a hold of you. She's been trying to get a hold of you for a few days. So if you could email her, just to let you know. Tim, thank you so much. I hope your heart's doing well. You've been having some problems. Chuck, I know you had to leave. Hopefully you come back and watch the replay. Danica, thank you so much for joining us today. This has been an exciting day. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy getting here, and I could probably stay here all day, but I do have other things to do, and I know you do too. So I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming, and we will see y'all next time. Have a great day.